Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I realize probably nobody is in here because I accidentally set my time to go live for 11:25 p.m. instead of a.m. So if I'm lucky, I'll get 3 of you to show up. I am so sorry for the mistake, but I've got something very important to share with you. I think it matters. I think it could be the linchpin in justice for Suzanne and lead, hopefully, to Barry. Actually, that's what I think, to Barry. So hello, everybody coming in. Hi, Slit Skirt. Hi, Sassy Southern Gal. By the way, Slit Skirt, thank you so much for being a member. You are so awesome to me, and I love when you comment and just give back such meaningful conversation. Thank you. Hi, Sassy Southern Gal. Sunny. Hey, the real angel girl, Karen Baird. Dang. Miss B. Hey, and Town. Plant ladies. Guys, thank you so much for being in here. And again, so sorry for the short notice, but I think it matters. And I'm going to go over the info right now. I just can't wait any longer. Okay. So if you guys remember back, and by the way, to anybody that remembers the preliminary hearing back in August of 2021. So Barry was arrested in May of 2021. And then in August, we had his preliminary hearing. From what I remember, it's like 4 days long or so. And what had come out in that time frame was a 22 caliber round, unspent round, that was found underneath the Morphew bed. Okay. So obviously, to those who followed this case, it definitely aroused interest, right? We're like, what's that all about? What does that mean? Because it's not like it was a fired bullet, but it was a bullet that was found on the floor. So let's go back. Let's revisit that info, okay? So we can get the exact details on it. So it said, law enforcement found a live 22 caliber round next to Suzanne Morphew's bed and a needle cap used with a tranquilizer gun in the dryer of the home she shared with her husband in the days after she disappeared. Investigators testified in a court hearing in her husband's murder case. Prosecutors during the Monday hearing also played body cam footage that showed Barry Morphew inside the family's home on May 10, 2020. The evening his wife was reported missing. Chaffee County Sheriff's deputies escorted Morphew inside so they could get an item of his wife's clothing for tracking dogs. Under Sheriff Andy Rorick said Monday that Morphew acted loudly while they were in the house that evening. It was the first time Morphew had been inside the home since his wife's reported disappearance, and he did not try to look around. So, it always stood out in my mind about this 22 caliber unspent bullet. And I'm sure in anybody who's following this case, it stood out in your mind too. Well, we have a concerned citizen that went back to the location in which she was buried, and her shallow burial there in the quote Boneyard in Moffett, Colorado. And what he found was a 22 caliber gun. He said it seemed to be of fine quality, like an Italian-made 22 caliber gun. So I'm going to show you a little of his video. I don't want to play the whole thing because I really want you guys to go subscribe and root him on. I think he's doing good things. Now, there are people trying to discredit him, saying he's a liar and whatever else. I do not think so. I think he's in it for the right reasons, just like we are. We want justice. We want good things to happen. We want Barry, quote, or whoever did this, right, to face the music. So he went there, just wanted to double check everything, I'm guessing, or maybe just to look at the site at where she was buried. And what he came across was the gun. So let's watch a little bit of that video, okay? I'm so glad he went back. Can you believe the police missed that too? Can you believe it? It's like, dang, not renewing the faith here. I'm all about back in the blue, but I'm just shocked. I'm shocked. All right, let's listen to his video. Let me make sure you guys can hear it okay.
cold case cause here. And I just read an article, and I'm sure y'all have read it, about the live 22 caliber round that was found next to Suzanne Morphew's bed. And it made the hair on my neck stand up because the revolver we found was a 22 caliber revolver. I mean, that's pretty compelling. I mean, what are the chances? Y'all haven't been able to sleep at night thinking that this, I mean, what if, guys? What if that's the revolver that was used? Let me know what you guys think over there. You armchair detectives and shoestring detectives. What are the chances that we locate an Italian-made stainless steel 22 caliber revolver, a higher end pistol that looks like possibly something a hunter would carry? Who does that sound like? Yeah, I'm just shocked about this. So tell me what you think in the comments, please. But y'all, I gotta tell you, I've been losing sleep at night thinking, what if this is the actual item that was used on poor Suzanne? But we've gotten home now, and we're getting back from all the wild stuff that happened over in Moffett. Some wild energy over there, guys. But everything's getting back to normal, getting better, and I keep calling CBI and the sheriff's department trying to figure out if these are key pieces of evidence. I mean, 500 yards from the Suzanne Morphew site, that's where this revolver was found. So, gosh, what if this is the key piece of evidence, guys? I mean, I feel like the creator revealed that to us for a reason. So I've been praying that this is it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please like and subscribe. I just wanted to come live real quick and express my feelings about this. I had a couple comments that said there was a 22 caliber round found near the bed, and I thought, oh, this is just rumors. Man, just Google it, guys. You can go on and Google 22 caliber round found next to Suzanne Morphew's bed. I mean, law enforcement collected it. And there was possibly rounds in this revolver still. Should be an easy connection there, guys. But yeah, man, it just makes the hair on my neck stand up. Like, what if? And then again, on the sheet, people said that there was pillows and stuff thrown down on the floor in some other rooms, and but it's just the location of the sheet was literally like 30 yards from the remains site, and it looked like it could have been pulled up by a predator or scattered by a scavenger. I've been an elk hunting guide for about 10 years, and I know what dried up blood on cloth and fabric dries up to look like after a few years. It gets that really light brownish, and the way it was.
Real quick, what he's also talking, as you listen to him, he's getting into the fact that he also found what he believes possibly could be to me, it looks like a square of maybe a sheet. He believes it had blood on it. Okay. It has that reddish brown look to it, I guess. Now it's been out there a really long time, right? So 3+ years. So how would it look after all this time? Gosh, probably just like this. Now, I don't know for sure that that's a sheet that has her blood on it, but I do find it curious that it's found in the same area, as her body. And then that this gun, he said, was found, I think, 500 feet from where her burial was. So could, the perp have driven down this dead end, thrown it, turned around, and got out of Dodge? Yeah, very well could have. Now, what's going to really blow your mind, you guys, is when you see the picture of how this gun is laying on the ground. It's as if, this is so mind-blowing, guys. It's as if this bush died to expose this 22 round just sitting beneath it. I kid you not. I can't wait for you to see this. It's coming. It's coming. Let me see if it's in this video that he says it again. If not, I'll just have to show you the photo I have. So let's see if he shows it though.
So splotchy on that piece of the bed sheet. Man, it's telling. So we also found another bone that was collected that was a very peculiar looking bone that the sheriff's collected. So hopefully that'll turn into something. But yeah, I just been on pins and needles lately, guys. Hoping that this evidence is the key stuff. And of course, you know, I get the haters, you know, like, oh, you're overinflating everything and overreacting, yada, yada. Oh, the guns just randomly found in places all the time. No, that's not, I mean, it's so close to the crime scene. It's like, but anyways, I hope you guys are having a blessed day and a blessed week, beginning of your week on here on Monday. And this, man, I'm just hoping that this is what the thing that puts old BM away. You guys know what I'm talking about. People say, oh, you shouldn't post this. This might help the defense and stuff, but I don't see how. I mean, this, if anything, this is going to put the nail in the coffin for him. You know, think about it, guys. It's direct evidence, direct connection. Like, how could that hinder anything? And I just wanted to let everybody know, the collective hive mind, you know, I record everything and display it as it happens. And I do that for historical record.
Another thing that makes me believe this guy isn't totally full of the brown stuff is he showed some pictures on his community page of the sheriff's office actually collecting the evidence. So I do think he's in it for the right reasons, honestly. Let me see if I can find you guys this view of the gun. I kid you not, it's just so nuts, guys. It's so insane to me. When Naomi sent me this video last night, my jaw was on the floor. I was just blown. My mind was blown. And you know, the craziest part is this video's been out well over a week and I had no clue about it. I'm sure some or most of you guys might have known. I hadn't heard about it yet. So I felt really out of the loop that it's been out that long and nothing. Yeah, I know, Virgo Trumps. Yeah, so frustrating. Ellie overlooks so much. Yes, I agree. It's very frustrating. Let me scroll through this this video and see if I can find the still shot of the gun. If it's not in this one, I know it's in the other one. Just a second. Just talk amongst yourselves if you can. Let's see. Wait, what does he say here?
It would make sense, the type of person he is, to have a revolver like that, you know? So it's really strange, peculiar. The dots are, the planets are starting to align here. But it just could be a random coincidence though, too, you know? That's always the big chance. So
again, I say it's just so amazing the way this gun, this bush, like died. I mean, it looks dry. And there is the gun revealed for all to see. And still the cops missed it. So it's just crazy. All right. So I don't think it's in this video. Let me go to his other one. You have to see it though. Wow. And again, I need to tell you guys, actually, no, I haven't told you this. Let me give you his info. You guys need to know. Cold Case Cause. That is his YouTube channel. Seems like a genuine guy. He visited the site. It looks like about 2 weeks ago. Firearm found at the Boneyard. Suzanne Morphew remains site. Addressing the hate negative comments. Here it is. This has to be it. No, sorry. I think it's this one.
holy moly, guys. You guys ain't gonna believe this. I just found a gun in the Boneyard in Moffett, Colorado, in the Suzanne Morphew remains site. This is the Boneyard. This is what the CBI, Colorado Bureau of Investigation, has dubbed the Boneyard, this area here. It's a dumping ground for a supposed serial killer. Down there at the stop sign, just to the right before it on the left, is where Suzanne Morphew's remains were located. And guys, look, we're like 500 yards up the road, maybe a little more. And y'all, I found a freaking gun. I was clearing this area. I found bones out here. But look, y'all, that's a freaking gun. I'm not touching anything. I'm not disturbing it.
Can you guys see it? There it is. The bush all but died. Look at that. Look at that. Revealed for all to see in its glory. A 22 caliber. Looks like a pretty older gun, right? Italian made, he believes. He'll get into the description. Let's listen a little more. Very interesting though, isn't it?
Anything.
Gosh, look at that.
A firearm, y'all, right off the main road. Look, there's the road. Firearm. Looks like possibly a Ruger. Revolver. It's got a T and a triangle. I'm not into firearms, so I don't know what brand or make.
Does anybody so far who's viewing this, please, in the comments if you can, anybody know who the manufacturers of this gun? Any idea how old it is? Any info? Because we are interested to know and would love to hear what you have to say. Let's keep listening.
That is, but that is a real firearm. That is a pistol. Holy moly. So I found bones I marked that are right out in this area. Some peculiar bones. Susan Morphew's remains are located just down here, and y'all, my hair is standing up on freaking end right now. My adrenaline's pumping. We might have just found a murder weapon out here in the Boneyard in Moffett, Colorado. This is insane. I've never found a gun, especially a pistol. So
what do you guys think so far? Isn't that pretty wild? By the way, what would the benefit be of, let's say, using a 22? Aren't 22, I mean, I don't know that much about guns. That's usually my husband's area of expertise. But when I talked to him about this, he said a 22 is so, I don't know, I kind of described it as inferior for wanting, if you're going to end somebody's life, you're probably not going to use a 22. So what would the benefit be? Now, if you aim for the head or the chest, not to be too descriptive here, but is it a guaranteed, KILL, I wonder? Could there have been a benefit, in other words, to using the 22? Maybe less mess. Is that possible? Now, these are all this is wild speculation on my behalf, but I'm wondering if maybe you guys know. Even if the gun doesn't relate to Suzanne's case, it could help solve someone else's case. Yeah, I really hope so. I just find it interesting, though. 22 unspent round found under the bed, and then out there, he finds the exact same thing under this dying bush. It's just wild, man. It's wild. Did Suzanne have a 22? Barry did. Yeah, Barry did. Now, I wonder if anybody who's listening to this right now, live, can anybody recall if the 22 caliber gun was ever actually identified? So when they were taking inventory of his guns, did they actually find the 22 or did they only find the round? Does anybody remember? Because I was trying to remember that last night, and I had done read-throughs. 9 different video read-throughs back in October of 2021 of the arrest affidavit. So I read the entire thing. I've got 9 videos on it in my playlist. And I feel like I recall hearing that, but I don't know if that's just my mind imagining things. So please, if you can recall that, let me know. Okay, he did have a few missing. See, I thought so. I thought so, Willow. Thank you for answering. I didn't know if I was just imagining things, but that's what I thought. Okay, good to know. Did Barry Morphew report a gun missing? If it's his and he didn't, oh boy. Yes. Yes, good point, Ian. So let's see what else did this guy find, okay? Let's go into it a little bit more. And again, I ask that you please, after this live stream is done, please go give this guy the views and please subscribe because he's got lots of interesting material here, a lot of interesting content. So again, his channel name, Cold Case Cause, I will link it in the description when I'm finished with this live. Let's take a look at the other thing he found, which he describes as possibly a bloody sheet, a part of a bloody sheet. Okay, let's get there. Remains height, blood cell. Okay, let's take a look.
Hey guys, we're here at the Suzanne Morphew remains area. She was found right here in this grave. You can see where the bobcat has cleared the land and put it back. Very somber feeling right now. Also wanted to show you they have this spot over here marked. We're not gonna trample over it or anything like that. But this is the actual, looks like some more remains were found there. But the dogs, I'm trying to keep the dogs away from it. Zuma, go, come on, Zuma. Hey, come on, let's go, come on. But I just wanted to show you all the actual site. I got the old girl over there. Kaga, come on. So you could see literally right there is Highway 17. He just whoever did it pulled in right here and came and dug this shallow grave. Come on, girls. Come on, let's go. So, but you're not going to believe this. I think I found, so this was a hole dug and covered up. And also over here was a hole dug and covered up. But guys, I think I found a bloody sheet or bloody rag. It looks a lot like blood. I don't know if there was a sheet involved in any of these remains, but I'm gonna go over here and show you all that. I wanted to say apologize for the shaky and crappy service videos last night. I'm not going live anymore in the boondocks. So that was Susan Morphew's remains, and this rag looks like it's blowing around in the wind over here. Come on, kids. Come on, yeah. Good boy. Yeah. Come on. Here's that creepy trailer I was telling y'all about. Looks like he is out of Breaking Bad. But I'm definitely going to document this and report it to the authorities because, man, to me, it looks like part of a sheet that's got dried up blood on it. But I'm going to show y'all and see what you think. But I'm going to have to call the law enforcement and see what they think about this. So I don't know if y'all saw in the videos yesterday, I said, is that a floral pattern? Well, sorry about the wind. Wind gusts. Nipsey go. But look at this, y'all. Look, is that blood? It appears to be a sheet. Looks like possible poke marks in it. But man, that looks like dried up blood to me. I mean, it could be oil like for a dipstick or.
As you view this, do you have any feeling about what you're seeing? Do you think that looks like a sheet? Do you think it looks like a rag? I mean, what does that look like to you guys? I think it's interesting no matter what. And I'm so grateful that he called the sheriff and that they came by and picked all this stuff up. Because again, it could be the linchpin in this case. Could you imagine if it was this guy right here? His name again, I think Cold Case Cause. That got out there to collect this info that leads to justice for Suzanne. That would be so amazing, wouldn't it? Wow. Okay, so I was reading some interesting comments here. Let me find the one that I saw that really sparked my interest. Where is it? Oh, somebody was asking, were there sheets missing from the Morphew home? It's hard for me to remember, but I vaguely remember that too. Does anybody can you give me a definite on that if you recall? It's been such a while, you know. It's hard to remember. 22. Okay, so Martin. Hey, Martin. I'm so glad you're here. So Martin says 22 caliber round of ammunition on the floor next to the bed. He then looked under the bed to inquire where the said ammunition may have come from and observed what appeared to be a rifle storage case. Okay, yeah, right, exactly. So I was also seeing in the comments. Here it is. Gator Lips. Hi, Gator Lips. At 22, does not enter and exit a body normally. It can ricochet inside, which causes more internal body damage than a high caliber that goes straight through. Very interesting. I didn't know that. Thank you. That's a good point. A 22 can sound like a door slamming shot rather than a gunshot. So people are saying that there's sort of a dampener, like a not so loud of a bang when a 22 goes off. Could that explain why maybe it was perhaps used? I don't know. It's a good possibility though. Let's see what else he says here.
But this rag was clumped together right there last night. I never touched it. And it's since dried because it rained last night and it's blown over here. But this is the boneyard. So, I mean, this is the boneyard, this area here, what they dubbed the boneyard. So, it's wild. But I'm definitely going to not touch anything. I don't disturb or touch or anything anymore. I've learned my lesson on that. So, well, we're definitely going to report this.
And yes, I was reading on, let's see, it was, I think, one of Tyson's posts recently where he was talking about a bunch of law enforcement that had shown up to collect more evidence and that they were digging and stuff. Let me see if I can actually find that. I read that, I want to say in the last like 5 days, but I didn't know why. And now after seeing this guy's video, it makes sense that could be why. Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second. Yes. Okay. So 3 days ago, hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, good. 3 days ago, Tyson's community page said there is a heavy police presence at Gunnison and 9th within the town of Saguache. The activity will continue for the foreseeable future. This is an ongoing investigation and details will be released when they become available. The Saguache County Sheriff's Office, along with CBI, Colorado State Patrol, Alamosa Sheriff's Office, and Center Police Department are working the scene. The Sheriff's Office is asking the community to be patient during this time and avoid the area if possible. No further information is available at this time. So I don't know for sure that would be related, but he speculated maybe it would be. So who knows? Could be, right? Oh yes, please, guys, if you're in here, please, that would be awesome if you could help hit the like button. It just helps it circulate to the people who need to hear this, who maybe don't know about it yet. Thanks, Mrs. B. She says, don't forget to hit the like button, my friends. Let's show Lauren our love for this amazing info. Thank you so much, Mrs. B, for being here. I really appreciate it. So what does it all mean, I wonder? What does this all mean? Wow. It's amazing, isn't it? part of a sheet, but definitely partial cotton fabric. That's what it looks like to me, but gosh, I hope I'm not seeing things, right? Oh, thank you, Angel. I appreciate it. So did her autopsy come back that she was shot? No. I'll be real clear. We don't know anything about the autopsy yet. We've got no follow-up information. We have no clue how she was killed. What part of her endured the final blow, whatever that was. We have no idea. So hopefully one of these days, though I'm not banking on it, I feel like they're going to stay really private until they make an arrest. And they really should, because I don't want to see the mess that happened last time happen again. I really hope this leads to justice. Yes, hey, Donna was right on the money about that tree. And so were a few other really awesome ladies out there. The weird tree, in one of his videos, actually, I think it was the video we watched. It was either this one or just before this one, where he kind of does a 360 panoramic view, and he shows that weird Breaking Bad looking RV. And you can sort of see around and you see that tree. It's really interesting. And then my friend Naomi was telling me that in the comments, she saw that he mentioned a water source, that there actually was like a stream. As a matter of fact, if Naomi's in here, I don't know. Well, she could be at work, but she knows maybe a little bit more about the water source that runs through that area, possibly. Anyway, what that means to me is things that we heard 3 years ago are kind of lining up now in different ways, which I find very interesting. Really, yeah. Sassy Southern gal says Suzanne needs justice. She sure does. We've waited so long. Hey, Crime Time with Jess. It's great to see you. Yeah, me too. She says, I'm praying for justice as soon as I saw that tree. I know. It was just like she described it too. So interesting, isn't it? Yes, the hanging tree. I know. Just wow. Okay, here's Seeds of Hope. A natural well, he said, like an underground fed type of deal. Good. I'm glad you were in here to answer that. Thank you. Okay. So it's a natural well. It is really interesting, Shelley. When I heard it last night, I was stunned. I couldn't believe it. I was kind of jumping for joy because I thought, well, maybe this is the one thing. Maybe this is it. The one thing that will tie back to the perpetrator, right? Yes, Barry was seen wet the day that Tyson was videoing. And I believe Barry had backed into this area, not too far away from the home, if I remember correctly. And Tyson said that Barry was wet. He was looking for something. He was doing something around there. Really bizarre. Thank you, Bruno. Appreciate it. Hit the like. Thanks. Let's see. Anyway, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I just feel like I really needed to share this. Let me see, though, real quick before I go, if we can look at the panoramic view of this area again, okay? Let me back the video up. I believe he shows it. It's either in this video or the one before it, when he shows that RV. Okay, here it is. Yeah, okay. Ready?
Looks like he was out of Breaking Bad.
And if you guys noticed that was that tree, that bizarre tree that makes no sense. It's literally the only tree out there. Right there. Right? Hold on, I'll back it up. Let it play again so I can stop it.
Looks like it's
There's
blowing around in
fence.
the wind over here. Come on, Gil. Come on, Gil. Good boy. Yeah. Come on. Here's that creepy trailer I was telling y'all about.
That weird tree, there it is in all its glory. That's so bizarre. Wow. The bedding was stripped from the bed. I just read more, and bed sheets were missing. Thank you, Sally. Sally has confirmed the bed sheets were missing. Fantastic. So is it possible maybe she was actually lying on Mallory's bed when maybe she was attacked? Is that possible? I don't know. But it's an interesting possibility, because why was the bedding stripped? Then the sheets possibly missing. Then you think about the various trash runs. The fact that there was a 22 caliber round found at all. Could Barry have gone back into the bedroom, right? And it could have fallen out of his pocket and gone and rolled underneath their actual bed. But could she have been so upset, right, that she was sleeping in her daughter's bedroom when maybe she was attacked? I think it's very possible. Crazy to imagine, but possible. And again, using the 22, what was the benefit? Well, maybe less loud than usual. And the person said that the gunshot sort of ricochets inside the body, I guess. So it seems like maybe it would, quote, I hate to say, but do the job. I hate to say it like that, but you know what I mean. Yes, it was a dead end. Now, could this have been one of Barry's former hunting areas? Had Barry been here before? When I was looking through the affidavit recently, I came across a quote of Brad Oswald, which was one of Barry's very good friends, that happened to be the buyer of the Range Rover, of Suzanne's Range Rover, just about, 5 or 6 weeks after she vanished. And Brad Oswald said something interesting. Let me find that quote. I think it's right here. Okay, Brad Oswald interview. Again, this is one of Barry's long time friends. Here's what he said. On May 17, 2020, CBI agent Kobach interviewed Brad Oswald, an Indiana resident and deputy sheriff in Hamilton County. Oswald stated that he had known Barry 20 years and they are good friends. Oswald came to Barry's house in 2019 to hunt in a reserve south of Salida. Well, coincidentally, guys, this is south of Salida. And I think it could even be is it a preserve area? I don't know. It caught my attention, though. Okay, in 2019, to hunt in a preserve south of Salida, Oswald knew that Barry got into a fight with another guy in Indiana over the other party not wanting to move scaffolding on a construction site. Oswald described Barry as hard-headed and strong-willed. He added that he was afraid to say what I think, but I think Barry was so pissed off he accidentally killed her. This is what his buddy said about him. Oswald guessed that Barry and Suzanne were fighting, or she confronted him, and that caused him to lose his temper. Oswald said that Barry had all night to plan how to get rid of her. Barry was big time controlling over Suzanne. Oswald said that Barry is very secretive and he would not talk to anyone if he did do something. So in other words, he'd keep it private forever. He'd never tell a soul. Barry's an excellent skid loader, operator, and could do incredible things with a skid loader. Oswald said that Barry could have easily buried Suzanne and that Barry is smart enough to turn off his phone or leave. So with that, I will leave you guys. It's been so good talking to you, though short. I just felt like this was really important information to share because, again, I hadn't heard it yet until last night, and I figured maybe some of you had and some of you hadn't either. So very important, in my opinion. Do you guys want to do a live stream soon, like a call-in, where you guys actually call in and we discuss, whether that be your theories, your thoughts, your speculation, whatever you want to do? You guys want to do that soon? If so, let me know and we'll make it happen. Maybe, what's today? Tuesday? Maybe sometime this week. Thank you, Mrs. B. Yeah, thank you. Hit the like button on your way out. Have a blessed day, everybody. Thank you so much, Mrs. B. Angel D, thank you. Lauren, you're amazing. No, Angel, you are. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously. Guys, it's been such a pleasure to be with you today. And let's talk again soon. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and post this guy's channel in the description box. Please go give him some views, subscribe, do all of that. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.